Sahajiyas cannot be allowed to keep their so-called initiated disciples when they superficially clean up their act, to some extent. This is what went on for some of Ocean's 11, those who acquiesced to being busted down to Madhyam Adhikari with the introduction of the second transformation. Pretender Mahabhagavats cannot retroactively be accorded the status of advanced devotees by a governing body, and know it for a fact that any Vaishnava Madhyam Adhikari is an advanced devotee, simply because they jack down the opulence of their worship and say that their god brothers and god sisters are no longer obliged to serve them as uttamas. The vitiated GBC is still under the influence of the zonal acharya system. Everything did not return back to normal once the second transformation was implemented. This is proven in many ways, not the least of which is that the collegiate compromise had to be replaced by the Hinduization of so-called ISKCON due to a draconian drop in revenue. The collectors needed to be amped up by thinking of their great gurus, but such fanaticism dissipated when those gurus were exposed. What is the value of cosmetic reform? A handful of the architects, some call them unrepentant, of the zonal era are still active. They were unmasked for Mahabhagavat ambitions and have toned down their style, but pretension has not been eradicated. They are now imitation Madhyams. The compromise reform of the mid-80s squashed the last chance to again attain integrity in Prabhupada's movement, which it lost in the spring of 1978, although it was gradually losing it for at least 3 years before that. So-called ISKCON today, in a sense, is the same network of nations that it was in the zonal era, but with a different gloss. Hare Krishna.